Okay, this is the Game is on 100 here with the video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some recent tweets that has been going on between Brandon Marshall and Jay Cutler during the game during the playoff games that was happening today. Let's get started. Um, as it being reported that Brandon Marshall and Jay Cutler were tweeting back and forth about bringing this duo, bringing it into Chicago. As it being said from this is what it's been saying from them two going back and forth between the two today by saying here we go at this is on Twitter. It says at Brandon Marshall 19. These young duels are the old us, haha. Of course, hashtag chemistry. What that is, Cutler and Marshall were teammates with Denver Broncos from 2006 to 2008 and were both drafted in 2006 by Denver. So no wonder why they were have be such good friends. And Jay Cutler sits. From Jay Cutler, he said, please, we can run circles around these guys. These young duels are the old us, haha. For as young as it sounds, my bad, as no, for as unmanly as it sounds, a potential reunion in Chicago with the Bears isn't that far out of the question. Everyone knows Cutler desperately needs a legitimate receiver to stretch the field. The Bears lack elite talent at wide receiver and have for years. As it says from at Jay Cutler says, let's do it. I think it's time to get the Cutler Marshall duo back together in the Windy City. For Marshall, a simple tantrum following by a point session may just be the ticket out of Miami, where rebuilding is still an ongoing process. The Dolphins will have a new coach next season, and that may be all the motivational Marshall needs to get his way to the Midwest. After all, the 6'4 target made a name for himself catching lasers from Cutler in Denver. Marshall's two best statistical seasons came alongside Cutler in 2007 and 2008 when he caught more than 100 balls each season and racked up more than 1,250 yards receiving in each as well. These incredible numbers were not an accident either. Based on past success and recent Twitter fests, Cutler was quite fond of Marshall as wide receiver and a teammate, so why not rekindle the old flame? There are there are really no reasons why the Bears should make a serious play for Marshall, especially since they play in such a difficult division. Marshall will be 28 this offseason. Cutler turns 29. The two relatively young and proven talents were made for each other, it seems. The Saturday night tweet suggests they both want to be teammates again, and there is no reason why they should be. So, what do you guys think about this, Bears fans? I personally would like the idea to Brandon Marshall to here. If they would find out that they want to do a reunion, that would make the Miami Dolphins be pissed off if they would hear that. I would like the deal. I would like the deal for to get Brandon Marshall into Chicago to have him with Jay Cutler and they can stretch the field. We can finally legitimize a number one receiver. That's what we desperately need. With that, it will be a good move for Jay Cutler. If we can get Brandon Marshall, be number one, and Earl Bennett be our number two, it will be perfect for the Bears. Have those two as our number one and our number two receivers right then and there. Those are Jay Cutler's go-to guys. As we all know, that Jay Cutler and Earl Bennett has that connection back in Vanderbilt. Of course, the chemistry works with them. Whenever Jay Cutler throws Earl Bennett the ball on third downs, he catches it. That's all I can say. Is why not we can try to see somehow if we can get Brandon Marshall here. If we have to do a trade, I would do a trade to get Brandon Marshall. If we can trade our first round pick and a later round pick for Brandon Marshall, I'm all up for it. I am all up for it. If we can trade a first round pick and a later round pick, maybe like a fifth or a sixth round pick, or even a seventh round pick to get Brandon Marshall. because I think the Miami Dolphins would like to have an additional first round pick because they're in the midst of a rebuilding process as well. We, as the Bears, we need to keep up with the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. We got to keep up with them. So this will be a good move for this to happen. So what do you guys think about this? I'm going to let you guys do what you guys like. You can leave your comments, video response. What you guys think about this? I want your express opinions on this. Should this be a good move for the Bears to get? I'm all for it. That was just a little Twitter thing that was going on yesterday between them two guys on Saturday, and I'm all for it if this can happen. This is the Game is on 100. I am out. Later.